Burası Atına Arkeoloji Müzesi. Birazdan içeri gireceğiz ve Yahudi tarihiyle ilgili çok az kişinin bilmiş olduğu bazı belge ve bilgilere rastlayacağız burada. İnanılacak gibi değil. Öyle bir görüntüler var ki ben bunu daha evvel History Channel'da seyretmiştim. Merakımı gidermek için kalktım, Atina'ya kadar geldim ve birazdan Arkeoloji Müzesi'nin içerisine gireceğiz. Bunları hep beraber sizle paylaşmak için. Görmüş olduğunuz bu taşlar birer mezar taşıdır. 150 kilometre güneyinde bulunan Miken medeniyetinin kazıları sırasında ortaya çıkarılmış taşlar. Anlatılan kadarıyla İbraniler Mısır'ı terk ettiği yıllarda, terk ettiği zamanda onlarla beraber İbrani olmayan da on binlerce kişi onlarla beraber Kızıldeniz'i geçtiler. Kızıldeniz'i bunlar geçerlerken hep birlikte çölü geçtikten sonra hep birlikte çölü geçmişler ve El Ariş'e kadar gelmişler. El Ariş'e gelen bu muazzam kalabalık kimi kitaplarda 400, kimi kitaplarda 600 bin kişi olarak anlatılıyor. İbraniler Kenan topraklarına doğru hareket etmişler. İbrani olmayan kişiler çoğunlukla Girit kökenli ve İyon kökenli olan kişiler de El Ariş'ten Akdeniz'e açılarak Mora Yarımadası'na doğru ulaşmışlar. Girit ve Mora Yarımadası'na doğru ulaşmışlar. Bunlar yaşamış oldukları bu olağanüstü hikayeyi Anakara'ya vardıktan sonra gelecek nesillere anlatmışlar ve gelecek nesiller de dinlemiş oldukları şaşırtıcı ve hayrete düşüren bu bilgiler sayesinde dedelerinin yaşamış olduklarını toprağa gömdükten sonra taşların üzerinde sembolleştirerek o yaşamış oldukları tarihi tekrar insanların yaşamasına sebep oldular. Şöyle ki, şurada gördüğünüz dalgalar geliyor. Alta Mısır süvarisi arabasına binmiş yarılan Kızıldeniz'in ortasından geçmeye çalışıyor. Şurada atı dizginleyen kementler atı dizginliyor. Şurada da Moşe Rabenu yoluna devam ediyor. Yol almaya devam ediyor. Ve dalgalar burada da gitgide hızını kaybediyor. Yukarıdakiler gibi güçlü değiller. Gitgide hızını kaybediyor ve bu şekilde bunlar anlatılmış, tasvir edilmiş. Bu taşlar eski Mısır'dan İbranilerin çıkışını anlatıyor. Burada müthiş bir hikaye var. En üstte görmüş olduğunuz dalgalar, ortada görmüş olduğunuz Mısır'ı terk etmekte olan yüz binlerce kişinin arkasından kovalamaya başlayan Ramses'in ordusu, süvari, yarış arabası ve şurada asasını doğru doğrultan bir kişi var. Musa peygamber. Musa peygamber burada süvarinin kullanmış olduğu atların hizasından daha yukarıda gözüküyor. Dikkat ederseniz.
In 1992, perfectly preserved Minoan paintings were discovered at Avaris, proving that in biblical times, this city was populated not only by Israelites, but also by people from ancient Greece.
Most people do not realize that there was not only contact between the Minoan world and the Egyptians, it was very intense contact. Contact in trade, contact in ideas. We have the Egyptians referring to the Minoans as the only other civilization that they consider civilized. It was not a military presence in Egypt. It was actually a trade presence.
So we now know that there was intimate contact between Greece and Egypt at the time of the Exodus. As a result, it's perfectly reasonable to assume that some of the followers of Moses came from the area of ancient Greece. And it's quite possible that some of these people returned to Greece after the Exodus. The Bible says that Moses and his followers left Egypt with great quantities of swords and Egyptian gold. 3,500 years after the fact, is there any chance of finding Israelite swords and Egypt's golden treasures in Greece? This is Mycenae, 50 kilometers from the coast on the Greek mainland. In 1876, the famous archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann, the excavator of Troy, made a world-shaking discovery at Mycenae. Here, he found 3,500-year-old tombs. The tombs are incredible, with long shafts leading to vaulted ceilings. They were built in the shadow of a mountain that has the shape of a pyramid. Surprisingly, they contained a treasure trove of swords and Egyptian gold. Schliemann believed that the gold belonged to Homer's Agamemnon, who led the war against Troy for the sake of the beautiful Helen. But scholars soon discovered that the people who were buried in the tombs lived about 300 years before Agamemnon. They lived around 1500 BCE. Is it possible that here lie some of the followers of Moses? The answer is on the tombstones that we now know were placed on top of the death chambers. The meaning of the images on the gravestones has never been deciphered until now.
If you ask scholars, what is it? They say, well, it looks like a hunt, but there's no animal. Or it looks like a battle, but there's no two people fighting. Let's look at it and let's see what in fact do the grave stelae of Mycenae actually testify to if we just look at it very simply, without any prejudice and without any preconceptions.
I almost want to whisper it's some kind of secret because nobody realizes that they have a 3,500-year-old movie, if you will, 3 frames of the parting of the sea. And they don't know it. They don't know it, but look at it. Just look at it. It's so clear. Frame number 1, you see waves on top and waves on the bottom. You actually literally see the parting of the sea. And this guy is on a chariot chasing Moses, who's holding a staff. That's frame number 1. And right over here, you have frame number 2 in the movie. The water is gathering into whirlpools. And look what's happened over here. Everybody thinks the man with the staff is the loser, but he's actually turned around. He's turned around. He's facing his enemy. He's occupying higher ground, and this guy is occupying lower ground. And look, there's walls of water coming. And in the 3rd frame, which is in another museum, even more hidden, you see this guy's been overturned, the water is engulfing them, the horses are upended, and the story is complete.
But what do the experts say?
In this very example, the options can be mainly two. Either he is a warrior in a battle scene, and he's the enemy, he's chasing the enemy, and the enemy is trying to escape holding his sword. And the second option may be the chariot race scene.
So this guy is, this is kind of an ancient Olympics, this guy is an official, and this guy is racing around.
He is bearing a sword as well, and he's holding a sword.
This doesn't look like much of a sword, it looks more like a staff to me.
Yes, in this case, it's an abstract depiction. It's not a naturalistic depiction, so we cannot say much.
To understand what's going on here,
All you have to do is actually take this 3D image, which has been flattened out, and just pull it out. Just pull it out. And what you get is the biblical story.
when the three stela are put together, what we see, exactly as depicted in the book of Exodus, is an Egyptian charioteer chasing Moses across the parted sea. Then, Moses turns and faces his pursuer. Walls of water rise and come down on the Egyptians. Finally, rider, chariot, and horses are drowned. Here, we have literally carved in stone a visual account of the biblical tale dating back to the very time of Moses and the Exodus.
Kimse bunun farkında değil. Bunlar kazılarda bulunan madalyonlar. Kutsal Ahit'in sembolik olarak şeyi canlandırılmış, şekli canlandırılmış. Aynen Tevrat'ta anlatılan 2 tane kuş ve üstte boynuzlar. Aynen Tevrat'taki anlatılan şekliyle. Kimse bu gerçekleri bilmiyor. Kutsal Ahit sandığı nedir diye merak ederseniz işte birebir kopyası burada. Gezinirken galeride 2 tane daha bulduk burada yine.
Female figures.
Here, beyond another tapestry embroidered with griffins, were golden ritual objects. And in the back was the Holy of Holies. In it, there was only one object, the ultimate object, the Ark of the Covenant. No one knows exactly what the Ark of the Covenant looked like. The Bible claims that it was designed by God Himself to house the 10 Commandments. Based on descriptions in the book of Exodus, people have attempted to reconstruct it, complete with gold carrying poles and a golden cover crowned by birds. Whichever way it looked, what is clear is that it was an exquisite work of gold. The Bible says that a tribe called Dan helped to craft the golden ark. Is it a coincidence that Homer calls the people buried at Mycenae Danoi? Perhaps among the golden objects found by Schliemann at Mycenae, there is an image of the ark made by the same Danites that crafted the box that once held the Ten Commandments. Incredibly, among all the golden objects, there is a piece of priestly jewelry that goes unnoticed and unheralded. So far, experts have assumed that this is a depiction of a single object. But we believe that it's a 3,500-year-old image of three legendary objects viewed head-on. Here, we can clearly see the holy altar, the ramp of the tabernacle, and the Ark of the Covenant. At last, we know what the Ark of the Covenant looked like. More than that, we now know how the holy objects appeared when seen from the Holy of Holies, looking out. Until now, the only person who would have seen these objects from this perspective is Moses.
This is Monastiraki Square that we are on it now. Across the street, the area across the street is Psiri, the former Jewish quarter before the war. Because of this church that is from the 10th century.
İki tane sinagog var burada. Birisi bu, in 1935 yılında büyüyen cemaatin ihtiyaçlarını karşılayabilmesi için bu yenisi yapıldı. Çok enteresan. Şimdi güzel bir binaya benziyor. Bir bina almış, renove edilmiş ve 1905 yılında sinagog haline dönüştürülmüş.
Greece, new country of Greece, yeah? And they came here because it was the capital, a good place to.
Burası Atina'da biraz evvel ziyaret etmiş olduğumuz yeni sinagogun karşısındaki olan eski sinagog, 1905 yapımı Romanyos sinagog olarak adlandırılıyor. Tora aynı, Talmud aynı fakat değişik dua şekilleri varmış, değişik seslendirme şekilleri varmış.
Then the Holocaust Memorial of Athens, okay, it was made in 2010 by Diana Magagna, the sculptress.
Thank you.
Selanik'teki sinagog. Adiós. Adiós, querida. No quiero la vida. Me la mataste tú. Adiós. Adiós, querida. No quiero la vida, me la mataste tú.